We are Bob and Lynn Budd, and we are talking to you today from beautiful Vernon, British Columbia. One of the things the Okanagan Valley is known for is its wine region. And although we're not mega wine drinkers, of course you have to at least display the part. A lot of what we do today is working on social media, doing webinar presentations. This is my favorite book. You can tell it's been a little bit worn. Grew up with, I guess, looking around me, didn't feel like we had much of what this world had to offer. Obviously, we had the love of a loving relationship with our parents, but we used to look at so many others and they had so much more than us. And I often wondered, how they gained that, how they got that. Went through school, moved to British Columbia right out of college. And I lived here by accident for 2 years before I moved home to the East Coast. I always said that one day I would move back here. This was like heaven to me. Got involved in the financial services industry. Somewhere along the way, the rules changed, and 23 years into my career, I was downsized, and it really hit me hard. It was the only real career, obviously, I had ever had. And closing in on 50 years of age, what was I going to do? I decided I would open a business. I opened a bistro, a coffee shop, and it was wonderful for about a week. And then reality set in. I was working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I couldn't get away from it. I owned the job. A year later, a national franchise moved in across the street. That was the end of my coffee shop, my dream, I thought. I ended up having to sell my business. I lost $110,000. So in 1 year, I lost my career, I lost my job, I lost my business, I lost my money. It was 2 years ago that a very good friend called me and said, Bob, I'd like to share with you a company called Zija. Over the past 2 years, we have found a measure of freedom we never even dreamed existed. And not only, obviously, did it retire me from a JOB, but it also, as of 6 months ago, retired my wife as well, where she still wakes up at 6 in the morning, and you can just see it's just so programmed. And then, oh yeah, I don't have to go to work at 6:30 in the morning, and she'll lay down and go back to sleep again. It's powerful to be able to see that, the freedom that this business has given us.
For 33 years, I did that 1.5 hour commute each way into downtown Toronto. And I just felt like I was missing so much of life. Being able to retire from my career of 33 years has been the most liberating experience of my life. Kind of opened up my eyes to a whole new world, and it gave my life more of a purpose almost.
Now we're living in the home of our dreams. We're living in the place of our dreams. We feel like we're 20 years younger. We have more energy. We're feeling better. Now we get up in the morning, we say, good morning, Lord, instead of good Lord morning. We get paid according to the value that we bring into people's lives. We get paid according to how smart and how hard we work. And as a result, we have the control of our income. And I knew that I didn't have abundant income, and therefore I didn't have an abundant life. I had just enough or not enough. As the Bible says, it's pressed down, shaken up, and overflowing. We have enough now and overflowing that we can bless others that we see. Of course, there's work involved. Obviously, you can't be successful at any business, let alone a home-based business, without some hard work. But the beauty of this is we get to work together. Of course, this is where it all begins in the morning. We never, ever could go a day without our various Zija products. I get all the energy I need from this incredible moringa drink. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a little short of breath, and it dates back to an injury 3 decades ago. I've only got one lung. quite often my voice will be a little weak. That's one of the health conditions that I've struggled with. A Mayo soothing air, oh my goodness, when I breathe that in, just put a drop in my hand and maybe a drop of peppermint oil with it and inhale that. It's just, it's incredible what it does to just to open up the airways and enable me to breathe so much better. Health and wellness and nutrition is such an incredible need in the marketplace today. Everyone around us needs nutrition. Everyone you know needs the benefits of the products that we offer through Zija International. Another thing I love about Zija is that they're not stagnant. They're moving forward. They're not satisfied with the status quo.
We just love how Zija has branched off into these different areas because it really has something to offer for everyone out there.
Now we want other people to be able to benefit from this opportunity, other people to be able to get the freedom of their time, to be able to spend time with their children, with their families, to be able to have more to bless their churches, their charities. It's an entire new outlook on life.